Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So we're very much on the way now. That's been cut out, well played. Goulet. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind.
He'll try from distance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's in a great position here. Rodrigo. And he shoots! Carreras. No goals as yet. And Goulet. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Goulet. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Eder Militao. Carreras. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mbappe has created one goal already.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And it's Camavinga. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
But that won't shake our spirits, will it?
So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
This looks promising. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. And it's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, can they get him away?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match
here's
was
Mbappe.
52,044.
Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they win it back again. Bellingham. And Carreras. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga making good progress. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rudiger. Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bellingham shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 11.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Number 21.
That has not gone well.
Brahim Diaz. Number 15. Huller. Number 13.
Alexander-Arnold.
Mastentuono.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Goulet. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Madrid really have been second best here. Second to every ball and...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Out of play for a throw. Goulet has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Shot at goal! Carreras. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Diaz. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of Mbappe! Missed by a fraction. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been hooked away. Carreras. And he's intervened well there. Rodrigo. And it's Arda Güler. Mendy kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Arda Güler. Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So it is still 0-0. Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. Bellingham. Now it's some a chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Eder Militao.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That has been cut short. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Carreras. Played down the flank. And he was quick to react. 30 minutes gone. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this looks sharp. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And there's the shot! has not gone well. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Looking for the run. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Carreras. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. They're urging it. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Madrid really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodrigo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
The attendance for this match was 52,000.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Played back. It's Bellingham. Goulet. Bellingham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Carreras. He's beaten the last man. Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. Forced to go back. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot!
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Carreras is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Knocks it into space. Great chance! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham.
There will be one.
Oh, what a ball!
time.
Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
So there it is, everyone.
Vinicius
Now, big up
Junior
for our
picking up the
players.
Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Madrid have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Madrid really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.